Big development happened on a story that I'm sure you're familiar with, one that's been hanging over Portland for years now. Jeremy Christian, the guy who murdered 2 people on a MAX train in 2017, has been found guilty on all 12 counts against him. 2 of those are first-degree murder. Now, this is the part of the newscast where you're probably used to us putting his face up on the screen for you to see, but you know what? We decided we don't really want to do that tonight because, frankly, I think we've seen enough of this guy since 2017, and you probably agree with that. So let's focus on some other people, like the 2 people who lost their lives, Ricky Best and Taliesin Namkai-Meche, and Micah Fletcher, who was stabbed in the neck, spent days in the hospital, and bravely testified against his attacker during this. They were attacked for standing up for these 2 young girls, Walio Mohamed and Destinee Mangum, both women of color, one of whom is a Muslim who won't even wear her hijab anymore because she's so scared after that vicious racial slurs that were hurled in her direction that day. Let's focus on them and focus on healing from this massive trauma that the city has been going through since May 26, 2017. I want to bring in Zakir Khan with Oregon's chapter of the Council on American Islamic Relations. Thank you so much for being with us. Now, I assume you feel satisfied by this verdict here, but we keep getting, to be completely honest with you, all these emails coming in to the station from people saying, quit covering the story, we're done with it. And I understand the fatigue there, but can you kind of talk from the perspective of, communities of color, the people living in Portland who are Muslim, and what this whole incident meant to them?
Yeah, absolutely. So the first thing is the discrimination and the hate hasn't stopped. This situation that happened didn't suddenly make people realize that the hatred had to stop. And what's happening to our communities all across Oregon and also all across the United States is people are becoming the victims of hate crimes. And that is both directly traumatizing to those communities. It's also vicariously traumatizing where they're seeing these things happen, and then that residual effect is making them afraid in a variety of different aspects of their lives.
Most people, most of our viewers, the people in this city and the surrounding area, aren't filled with hate. They're very kind and nice people, and they're very inclusive, and they love all people. But we hear from this woman, this young girl, who's afraid to wear her hijab now, walking through the streets of Portland because of fear. Mm-hmm. What can the good people in this community, the non-hating people, do to help this community heal at this point?
Yeah, I think the critical lesson from this entire situation was to act with courage. And Ricky Best and Taliesin Namkai-Meche's life, to best honor them, we have to be courageous in moments and create space for people to just simply exist, and then also to be able to live.
Have you spoken to any of the girls involved in this case?
Prior to this case happening, we had them be a part of a panel for the Muslim community to be able to engage with them and learn about their story. Yeah. And through this trial, Demetria Hester has been supported by one of our board members.
All right, Zakir, thank you. Zakir rushed up here from Salem today to talk to us, so I appreciate you being here. Thanks again.
Thank you.